Hey kids, what's going on? It's your man, Coach Falcon here from Believers Fitness Bootcamp. What I wanted to do today is share maybe just a few little tips on how to get past this big number we got going on here. And what I mean by big number, I mean those people, men, 35 and over. Yeah, I know. Things start to change around 35. Understand it, know it, don't wait till 40. 35 is when things start to change. So when you get closer to 50, it's going to be a mess. So here's what I want you to do. Ladies, no discrimination. This can also apply to you, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reach the fellas today. I'm trying to let them know what's going on, what's happening. Listen, keep it simple. What we've got going on right here, right now, what we've learned recently, just a few minutes ago, that heart rate monitor that people used to use and talk about all the time, I think you can get yourself an Apple Watch nowadays. It'll give you all of the numbers that you need. It works out pretty well. Some people have been following that. I believe Fitbits also, some Fitbits have the ability to let you know how many calories you burned along with the steps. So get yourself one of them so you know that you're operating in at least that target heart rate zone, that you know you're putting in enough work. Find yourself a number somewhere in the 7s, maybe 8s, maybe even higher. Work out until you get to that number. That's one thing. Make it simple, make it easy. The easiest thing that you can do in order to get yourself together and lose weight and get yourself into shape, also for those guys 35 and older who are not trying to be D1 All-Americans, who are not trying to get on the Ravens, who are not trying to be the best that they could be and be all juiced and jacked up. Because again, at 50, it just not something I'm looking forward to doing. Drink your water. A gallon of water a day. We're seeing the difference. We're seeing the changes being made. Consistency with your workout. I know a lot of people talk about intensity, but here's the thing. If you go out and you kill yourself on Monday, on Tuesday, it's very difficult to get up and get going or to get the same type of intensity. You got to have that rest in between. So for me, I like what they call sort of the flow system. So you work out, you give yourself a moderate amount of work to do on Monday. Tuesday, you can keep going. Wednesday, you can keep going. Also, make sure you get your rest. But when you're doing just that flow, going through it easy, giving yourself maybe at 70, 75%, then you can keep going. Consistency is where it's going to make the difference. You're drinking that gallon of water a day, that's tip number 1. Consistency in your exercise. Okay, that's not really tip number 2, but consistency. Don't worry about this whole, if you got 6 weeks or whatever, don't think about it like that, because if you do a program for 6 weeks and it's designed to cut something off of you, say 6 and 20, when those 6 weeks are up, that's when the problem begins. When week 12 hits, what are you doing? What's going on? So you want to be consistent with what you're doing. Sugar, that's tip number 2. Try to eliminate as much sugar out of your diet as you can. Processed foods, try to eliminate as much as that. Listen, fellas, I know if you live by yourself or if you got nobody helping you out, I got a wife, helps me get all the food that I need. If you are buying something, it's in a bag, you throw it in a microwave, it's in a box, you put it in a microwave for 2 minutes, and you're using that, that's just no good for you. Stay away from that processed food, okay? That's number 3. Water, number 1. Get the sugar out of your diet, number 2. Processed foods is number 3. And number 4, you want to put in a nice quality protein, whether it be meat, whether it be beans, legumes, vegetable. You understand you can get your protein, even if you're vegan, talk to a vegan. You want a clean protein, Google protein. Figure out what the clean proteins are. Light, healthy, lean meats. Some people don't eat red meats, right? So some people don't eat pork, and some people don't eat, shellfish. For me, religious reasons keeps me from doing pork and shellfish. Shellfish are the pigs of the ocean. There you go, I said it. Deal with that, work on it on your own way. But listen, again, men, 35 and over. I'm about to start a 7-day cleanse next week, maybe 5. 7-day cleanse. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle it, but what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be videoing it. We got a functional medicine and nutritionist that we work with right here. She covers everything. You got those achy joints and your knees shot and whatever. Got some good stuff for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it myself first. I'm gonna walk through it, I'm gonna video it, I'm gonna make sure that you get an opportunity to see what goes on and see what happens. After that, we're gonna move into a keto program. We got a 28-day keto program getting ready to happen probably in the next couple of weeks. So give me 2-3 weeks, put together this keto program. We're gonna have meal plans. You're gonna have the exercises, you're gonna have what to eat when you're out, you're gonna have your grocery list. It's been working for a lot of people. We got 1 or 2 people here that are doing keto, doing really well with it, but the most easy and the simplest thing for you to do right now is to just get that gallon of water a day in. Gallon of water will change your life. Remember, it has to be consistent. Do the gallon of water for at least 3 to 4 weeks before your body really starts to feel a change. But I can tell you right now, we got a lot of people that are doing that gallon and working out consistently, and it's changing everything for them. So, it's your boy, Coach Falcon, Believers Fitness. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing this thing right here on IG, monitoring the 7-day, maybe 5-day cleanse. We'll see what happens, see how I start to feel. Remember, after the cleanse, we're going into that 28-day keto diet. Going to have all of that for you. Going to give it all to you. Stay tuned. I'll see you.